Oh, good evening. I see Paul's iPhone connected to the hearing and Shell. I'll see you there. So we're just waiting for 6 o'clock to start. Got another minute or so, and then we'll get started. Just stay on the line here. We're like you probably know, we're taking public comments in the ATC Mill Road to Granville transmission line project. So we'll be heading up with that in just a minute or so. So just curious, Paul, is it possible for you to pull over when you make your comment? Just don't like to take people while they're driving. You guys, I can get just started as the first person if you're pulled over by the time we get started. So I'll just let me know. All right, get everyone's attention. Welcome everybody to the Public Service Commission's public hearing and what we're calling the it's such a long title, Mill Road to Granville transmission line project. My name is Michael Newmark, the Administrative Law Judge for the Public Service Commission. So I'm running the hearing and I'm the person who's responsible for putting the record together in the case. And this is the record we give to the commissioners who make the decision on the application. So Public Service Commission, that's my agency, and also commission staff is at the table there, at the tables on that side. And you've all been introduced and spoken with the ATC folks, I see. So I'm glad you guys got a chance to connect and get some information. So that's what we want to get your comments, and I'm glad that you've gotten information from different sources so you can make an informed decision. Appreciate you doing that, taking the time to do that. So like I said, we're creating the record, and part of the record will be evidence that we received from the commission staff and parties in the case. We're going to have a hearing dealing with the party evidence on Thursday. That's going to be on Zoom. And the information on how to observe that hearing is in our notice of hearing. We have a couple copies here. There's also one posted on the door, but basically there's a link to Zoom. You can, well, I'm sorry, I'm speaking too quickly. You can observe the hearing using our YouTube live stream. So for people who aren't parties to the case, I would request that you join us by watching the live stream. Parties will be on Zoom and can participate, two-way. But that's where we will receive the evidence from commission staff and the parties. Today is to get comments from the public, people along the line, people affected by the project, and just really anybody who has an opinion on the case. We'll take it from anyone. Comments we can receive here today live by just coming up to the chair and speaking your comment. We'll also receive comments in writing. And a couple ways to do that is to fill out a form and give us your comment, just write it right on the form, or we can, and you can get more pages if you'd like to add more. You can also file a comment online or mail it to us, and all the details on how to do that are on this form here. So you can pick up those forms at the table. And if you want to speak today, you just want to fill out a form and check the yes, speak now, yes box. So far I have no forms from anybody. So no comments yet? Okay. So like I mentioned, I'll provide these comments to the commissioners and they'll use that to make their decision. If you speak your comment, we'll be transcribing what you say and the transcript will go to the commissioners. So at this point, I have a couple people connected to Zoom, so we can take those comments first, and then we'll see if anyone changes their mind here and wants to comment. Feel free to do that. So, all right, so let's start with Paul on connected through Zoom, and it looks like you're parked now, so I appreciate that. Let's just test out, let's go off the record here and just test out your audio. Just give us a holler there. Yeah, you're muted. I can unmute you from here. So I got it. Try it now. Try it now.
Hello.
Perfect. Great. Loud and clear. All right. So I'm going to swear you in. Then I'm going to have you state and spell your name. So we're transcribing what you're saying. So we'll get that on the record once you do it. Yeah, go ahead.
Before we start, I am a party to this case, so I technically cannot speak.
Okay.
My time is in 2 days from now.
All right, thank you for saying that right away. Appreciate that very much. So I should have mentioned that. Yes, but you're on the ball. I thank you for pointing that out. Excellent. All right, so we'll move on to Shell, Shell. Did you want to comment? You're muted and your microphone, your camera's off, but Shell.
Yeah, sorry, I was half listening to you guys. Just trying to get my family fed here. So my apologies. But comments, I mean, my only comments and concerns are just kind of
hang on just a second. We just a couple of preliminary questions before I can do this. First of all, can you get your camera on? Is that possible, or is it not working?
Let me see here. Yeah, sorry. Oh, there we go. I think I kept the slider off on top. So let me just get that going here. There we go.
Oh, great. Excellent. All right. So I'm going to swear you in and then get your name. So raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm, tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
All right. So just state your name and then spell it for us. We'll just transcribe that for you.
Yes, my name is Shelly, Shelli. Last name is Brasgell, B as in boy, R-A. Z as in zebra, G as in girl, E-L.
Perfect. All right, go ahead with your comment.
Yeah, my only comment is, as I understand that there's going to be some changes. We currently have an easement on our property, and we do have, like, I call it a pylon on there. Has there been any declaration of or comments about are they planning to change certain, pylons, or has anything been declared yet?
So you're talking about the existing structures?
Correct.
Okay. What's your address?
We are on Maple Road in Menomonee Falls. So we're real close to County Line Road, real close to Germantown.
Okay. So to my understanding, there's no changes with the proposal at this point. So whatever's reflected in the maps that are in the docket, that should be the current proposal.
Okay, so in the maps, it basically just kind of tells us that you guys are upgrading some kind of wire, and then some of the structures are going to be changed or upgraded, but it doesn't declare which structures.
Okay.
So
I guess I don't know if I can answer that right now, but I can, yeah, I guess we can get you a contact from the company, and they can answer that question for you if they have something planned at this point.
Okay. And then when are they planning on doing this construction? I couldn't find exactly a date. Is it 2026 or?
Yeah, I think I think they were expecting if the commission did approve the project, it would be well, no later than November. So then construction would be the next year.
Okay, and are they planning to do it during the winter months or during the farming period?
I don't know if I have that information.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would check.
So obviously it's been in the very early stages, is what's happening currently. Is that correct?
Well, I mean, the plans are in the application. I just don't have the details in front of me. I don't know what you mean by the early stages, but okay. So is there contact information you can provide me? Let's go off the record for this. Just an email or something, I can pass that on to the utility.
Yeah, it's my whole name spelled out at wi.rr.com.
.rr, okay.
Yeah, and it's actually my parents' property, but I'm the power of attorney on the property.
Sure, that's fine. So that was Shelly with an I, right?
Correct.
And then just give me your last name one more time.
B as in boy, R-A, Z as in zebra, G as in girl, E-L.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll send this to ATC and have them get back to you with your questions.
Okay, great. Yeah, those are really my only questions and concerns.
Okay, sounds good. All right, well, thanks very much. So no one else connected to Zoom. Did anyone want to make a comment in the room? Anybody else? You do? Okay, great. I'm just going to turn off the videos and mute the people online for now. Right. Oh, it's round. Did it Weed? Yes, okay. Leanne Weed. Got it? Okay, great. Let me swear you in. Raise your right hand. Swear or affirm, tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth.
Do.
All right. Just state your name and give us your comment.
So Leanne Weed, City of Brookfield, 1800 Dundee Road. So my name is Leanne Weed and I live in the city of Brookfield at 1800 Dundee Road on segment D. I was present at the 2 p.m. meeting and was very troubled by the stories I heard about the property seizure and lack of communication and transparency. I am asking the Public Service Commission to take seriously the concerns expressed about lack of communication and transparency regarding the application by ATC to construct and expand their transmission lines. The Public Service Commission must expect and demand a minimum level of communication by a business such as ATC, especially when that business has plans which will so negatively and extraordinarily impact so many property and homeowners. I received the first letter regarding this project from the PSC immediately before Christmas. The deadline given to intervene in this process was January 1st, and the deadline for environmental assessment comments was January 10th. This is either an unfortunately chosen timeline or a deliberate attempt to suppress public involvement. The timing of the second notice was not much better, as it arrived shortly before Easter and comments were due shortly after Easter. None of my mailed notices included maps or details of the plan's impact on my property, nor any hint of any impact on my property. I had to spend many hours delving into the commission's website. As of today, there are 110 links to go through on that website in order to find out information specific to my property. Even with that, there was no way for me to know that ATC was planning on seizing a significant part of my property for an expanded right-of-way. I discovered that via several emails with a representative. Seizing my property for this expanded right-of-way will result in the cutting down of numerous mature trees worth tens of thousands of dollars, a likely much diminished property value, and an immeasurable loss of quality of life. There is nothing in the communications to me or my neighbors that would suggest property seizure and loss of mature trees. Again, I spent countless hours discovering this. The vast majority of homeowners have no idea how this is going to negatively impact their properties, their property values, and quality of life. I do not understand why there has not been a publicized public community meeting in which affected property owners would be provided specific information about this project, along with maps, dimensions, transmission tower renderings, engineers, or maybe appraisers available to answer questions, etc. I'm asking the Public Service Commission to hold businesses to a minimum standard of communication and transparency, especially for projects that have such a great impact on so many. Please deny this project until basic standards of communication have been met, with all property owners notified of the specific impact to their property before additional hearings are scheduled. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Did anyone else like to comment? Well, you'll get your chance on Thursday. So just hold your fire. Okay. Anybody else? Nobody on Zoom? So, like I said, you can still accept public comments. We will still accept public comments until June 2nd, online, by mail. Information on how to do that's on the notice of hearing, on these appearance slips. So Thanks everyone for attending and take care. We're adjourned. Good night.